We're going live, and we're live. Welcome everybody. Don't know who all's here yet, or if anyone is here. It's a Wednesday. Okay. Now, are you watching this on your end, dudes? Because right now on my screen, my video is flashing.
Let me go over there. My daughter wanted to walk by, but then she doesn't now. So
Oh,
there's that.
oh no, you're good. It's just I swear I'm trying to troubleshoot something that I don't even know if it's a real thing.
I don't think it's a thing.
Well, that would be pretty standard, actually.
Making me watch an ad.
Red Jarvis, what's up, guys? How's it going, brother?
Doesn't look like
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
flashing.
This is so. It's not doing like a. It's like a synchro. It's out of sync or something like that.
Nope.
Okay, cool. So it's just gonna make my OCD look like I'm crazy. It's not gonna make anyone else's. So I can deal with that. Turlo, what is up, brother? What do you got? Badass Stang, what's up? Luigi, what's up?
This is somehow better.
Rich, how's it going? Oh, you had you.
I can't even tuck this shit away.
I listen. Go back to the fro. Man, everyone showing up. 91 Mustang, what's up? Midnight Road, hey, everyone. Oh, I forget I'm not hitting the button. I'm out of practice. We don't do this anymore. So, dudes with wrenches, how you doing?
Good.
So you're working on a video tonight still?
Yeah, I'm working on trying to post something for something. We're sciencing.
Yeah, we were sitting here having this conversation and figured that we might as well do a live out of it, seeing so we're just bullshitting and sciencing as it goes anyhow. Figured see what's going on a Sunday night. It looks like the community is busy. Everyone's saying hell. Shell's in the house. I think we've moved in on a night there, dudes. So, you were telling me a story a little bit ago about getting footage off of an iPhone because it got so cold one of the cameras stopped working.
So yeah, I found out something cool about my Samsung phone. It's not as cool as my iPhone, even though I hate iPhones. But when you do let them get sub-zero windshield cold,
What's up, Mike?
they'll just shut off.
Which I didn't know that. I know I've had cameras and phones and other things shut off for heat, which makes sense to me. But this is the first time I've heard of a device shutting off because it's too cold.
Yeah, first one for me too. It was super inconvenient because it's not something I figured was going to happen in the middle of trying to film something. So super glad I had the iPhone, which by the way didn't shut off in the cold. But then it became very hard to retrieve files from because I've never had to do it.
Yeah, it's I don't have such a hard time with mine. I plug mine in and can get to it, finding the individual file if I'm damn bad tree Blake. Thanks, brother. Dang. How you doing? Just dropping in on the chat.
I don't know if that message is, I mean, made? Define made.
Yeah.
I have a cat that won't leave me alone.
Definitely assembled in the pieces are made type of deal. Did you take a video of them when they were in their shirts?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I'm a cat person now.
Dude, I swear, if you want the channel to actually blow up, you need to post the video with the cats.
They're America cats.
America.
So much America.
Everyone's saying hey to Blake. Hell
Like
yeah.
13 people in here. Check that out.
Yeah. No, it's awesome. Well, now we got the old intro nets that'll get us on here a little bit more when we're bullshitting. Hey, 15 in the house too? Well, that's what I need to do. Where's my phone? We're ill prepared for this, as usual. I don't think anyone should be surprised by that fact. Why are you hiding from us, dudes? What are you hiding
I
from us over
walked
there?
away. I'm back.
Oh, that would explain why it's so quiet. Let's see here. Send this one over there. And then boom. And boom. All right. Doing a little bit of housekeeping over here. Back to the stream. You are looking dapper in that hat there, bud.
Am I?
Yeah. Really a big improvement from can we get another shot of the fro? Oh, that's when I yeah, there we go. There we go. I don't know. Actually, now that you bring it back, I think I go. Yeah, no, it's terrible both ways. All right, moving on.
It's mad scientist hair.
So are you sticking with those hats moving forward with the dudes with wrenches merch, or
I mean, they're the fancy flex fit ones. They
they
didn't
do?
really give
It
me a better option.
looks like a nice hat.
They have some trucker hats too. I don't know what brand those are though.
Did you freeze or did I freeze?
I don't know.
Trucker hats is where it started to get a little wonky. So did you finish the video, or are you still working on that?
I'm still working on the video. I'm acquiring its location and uploading it right now.
You gonna give us any insight to the process? Help us become dudes with wrenches. And could you do it slow into the mic? If you could tell us, when you tell us, not for every bit. No, when you tell us just normal shit, you got to put it out here. But when it's like important shit, really emphasis to drive it home. You got to bring it in. You know, don't let me tell you how to do your job, but just do it like that.
I'm not gonna do anything. Let's change the mic. Let's change the tone of the mic.
Here we go.
Oh, so yeah, I left a message for old Classic Ride Society. So I don't know where that is, but he was totally showing a 67 Galaxy, which caught my eye and made me like totally squirrel from everything I was doing to go watch that video. And I did mind you watch it start to finish. And all I came from was like, I need that rear end because a 67 Galaxy Ford 9 is definitely something I need at least one more of. So,
yeah. Well, I mean, you're into getting sets of vehicles, so.
What's a set?
Well, like all the different ones of.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Belton, Texas. Yeah, that might not be. Is it like whatever you can carry out of there is free day on that junkyard, or how does that work? Have you seen those videos where it's like discounted for whatever a human person can carry, and they like strap all this stuff to them?
There was a place, Brandywine Auto Parts, when I was in Southern Maryland, that did that, and we would take LS motors and put them in wheelbarrow motors, and run them out, whole motor for $500 or whatever it was.
Gotta collect them all.
Yeah.
Galaxies.
Yeah.
I need a wagon. I wouldn't mind having a wagon.
Thanks, Shell.
The sad part is I bought the convertible for extra parts because I decided the 4-door was too nice to tear up.
Dude, the last time you talked to me before you bought the third one, it was, I got this one so I can swap all of this stuff on working cars to make a really nice working car and a not as nice, essentially, working car. And I thought to myself, well, that's just going to be two cars that will never work again. And then just went along. And then you bought a third one. And I went, I don't know that any of them are ever going to get taken apart, and it's going to be sold as a fucking package deal. It's kind of where I'm at it currently.
So, the convertible is the only one with 100% good frame. That being said, I don't have to repair a frame for my two-door if I steal it from the convertible. The convertible has a 390, a Ford 9, not a
What's
C6,
up,
which was
Rob?
very
How's it going?
disappointing.
Well, so then are you going to reinforce that one frame that's the bad frame and put it back? What do you do with the convertible shell that you have left? Or you just ship that down the road?
So the original idea was just to part piecemeal the whole thing out because there's a lot of good parts in there, and we were just gonna poop junk, whatever.
Okay.
But then when we went and got it, it's way nicer than it should be for being a convertible. So now it's just like, dang it, the convertible's worth
Uh,
like the most money when it's all said and done fixed.
so now you're going to steal. Now, can the frame that you have that's a good frame go on the convertible one? Because there's a bunch of stuff added to the convertible one. Is there not?
So here's the domino.
Oh,
I don't
God.
know. Russian what's that called? Russian
Egg
nesting doll.
doll, nesting doll. Yeah, yeah, I know what
Yeah,
you're talking
so
about.
the
Yeah, yeah.
Russian nesting doll of this whole mess is going to be we pull the frame and drivetrain out from underneath the convertible first. That comes out and gets fully fixed. Then the two-door gets lifted. We take the rolling chassis that's already good, runs and drives with minus we need to do some fixing to the motor.
Yeah.
And that goes under the convertible. The four-door chassis has to come out from underneath there just to get some repairs, but then it goes right back and we have a 390 four-door hardtop, a 390 two-door hardtop, and then a 289 convertible when it's all done. Yeah. But the convertible,
When
we are
it's
not
all
going to
done.
restore. We are going to potentially turn it into a. We're not going to spend the money to ever put a top back on it, but we think it'd be really cool to like drive it up into Minnesota in the middle of winter and put snow chains back on it like it had, and maybe do like some like ice pond racing or something with it potentially.
That sounds cold.
Yeah, and then just sell it
I'm
and go home.
super disappointed that Cat doesn't have his shirt on right now. Like, after seeing it with the shirt on, I feel like it should have
Come
that
here.
shirt on right now.
Come here.
That cat's like fuck you. You put a stupid shirt
Come
on
here.
me the last time. Ooh. Could you get a little plow for that?
I mean, you could probably get a little plow for anything.
All right. Oh man, Barracuda or Neon? All right, man. Appreciate you coming in. I know it's late over there. He's actually over by where John, who we were talking to earlier, lives out there, old Southern Maryland.
What is this video?
What video?
Probably shouldn't be
Oh,
doing this right now. I'm not thinking straight.
oh no, this would be the best video. This is the one that's going to get you to your play button.
Sure.
That's what I'm going to start labeling all of these lives are is the road to dude's play
The
button or
road to
some.
100,000. It's
And
a road paved in
I'm
blood
just
and
gonna
small
ride your
sacrifice.
coattails the whole way up the.
I need a
Oh
USB.
man, a USB.
Yeah, I ran out of. I plugged in the camera and the mic, and now I'm out of connectors. We'll figure this out.
You don't have enough
I have
connectors.
a hub. That's fine.
That's why I was like, this sounds very much.
Get on there. Since you know you got to transfer your files to your phone, upload them from your phone, and then go back and edit it from your computer because shorts.
Yeah, I don't do that. So I guess that yeah, if you want hints on how it's done, apparently you have to make it very hard, and then your shorts will do good. Or
So what do you
maybe
you just run
I
them straight from your phone?
I point, and then I keep in mind that I'm obviously looking for a 15-second video at normally, and then I do a little bit of maybe on the app, slide it back and forth, and then some music and send. Go out into the world. Yeah, I figured as much. uh, I'm not a dude.
You know how many videos we had to put out
Tarek,
to get
what's
50
up?
subs? What does that mean, Battery?
Him and Shell are going back and forth, and
I won't tell you how many subs I got today. It's an angry
the
number.
numbers are sickening.
It's
I
sick.
love it. I love it when you hit me up and like, yo, it's a shit day today, and then tell me whatever the number that's a shit number, and I'm just like, oh yeah, no, that's terrible, dudes. That sucks. It's real bummer for you,
Yeah,
bud.
it's real. It's real kicking the balls.
It's only a number 3 times bigger than anything I've ever thought to see before. Yeah, no. Oh, that's real disappointment. What do you do? Well, it is an all actuality perspective
Yes.
because
Because once
realistically
you get
all
larger,
of
your perspective will get larger, and then you'll still feel small, and it'll all be the same.
well, because all you do is go from your pool where you're like, oh yeah, look, I feel, and then you see the big ones swim by, and you're like, oh, okay, we're not shit. Yeah, that's right.
Yep, we ain't nothing around here. We just occasionally sometimes think we are. Oh, what did I do? God.
Oh, you get the community tab. The community tab is pretty legit. I want now that you were talking about today, actually, the freaking
Stories.
stories. Yeah.
I didn't even know what to do with those, and I'm
Well, and
maybe
you
gonna
burned
try.
through so quickly too. You know, you were like, oh, you got a bunch of shit right away that you didn't even know.
You
What's up,
know, the worst part
mongrels?
is I surpassed the numbers, and it took more time to get the thing to activate. I was so far past it, I didn't even realize it was a thing.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
It's kind of like when I hit 75,000. They're like, "Congratulations, 75,000." 3 days after I hit it.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's like, how do you not know where I'm at, YouTube? Like,
Yeah. Yeah. Going to quit. You dude, seriously, you did say that.
yeah, multiple
He's
times.
not wrong. Well, that last run you did when it went big. Now, I will say, and I'll stand by it, and I said it then. You were like, "This is my last big push. If it doesn't do anything, I'm fucking over it." And I said, "Bullshit." I said, you may tear it all down and go away for a while, but you'll be back." I didn't think you would actually no shit leave, but you did say it.
I did, and it worked, so I don't have to stand behind my word at all.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's
Oh
called
man,
winning.
2 hours. Yeah, yeah, man. It's like
Oh,
4 hour drive, I think, to get down.
so this classic ride society question right there. There we
Yep,
go.
yep. Gotcha.
So let me tell you the facts about the translation between short format and long format. There's none. Yep, that's short and long of it. There's none.
Well, so here's the thing. You've also got to think. You've come to a channel where we literally talk about this type of numbers, and we're very jaded about the whole thing. And it goes from pretty jaded to
So
completely jaded and kind of conspiracy theorist over here. That's
I
your level
will.
of what you're getting into.
I will
I'm letting
say,
them know what they're gonna get here when they ask this question.
yeah, it's not a real positive response.
No,
So I will say this though. I got none. I would get a regular like 200 views over a lengthy period of time, and that would be an average good video view. Now I can put up roughly bad long format because I've tried it, and it'll get 1,000 views, which is great. But we all know 1,000 views watched 3 minutes at a time really doesn't add up to a lot, and that's about all the farther it flies. And I kind of have to keep pushing it or forcing it to make it go past that.
this I'm not want to. Okay, I'm gonna get down to that one here in a second. Yeah, going back and forth. They're still talking about Mopar stuff. Mopar, no car.
Uh,
So, dudes, Tarek has the question here about the. He has to be talking about the fire hazard Fairlane if he's talking about the yellow. And
so
you
that
didn't get to
guy's
meet that
dead.
guy, yeah? Right? Okay, that's what I thought.
Um, sadly, but that's the story behind that. He passed away, and his car collection got given to a niece, and she's the one that sold it off. There was actually 3 cars in that collection, 2 being Mustangs, 1 being the Fairlane, and the Mustangs were just as bad as the Fairlane, and I feel bad for the people who bought those.
Well, so I will say, especially to this one's for Classic Ride, it definitely the shorts got you into the door for a lot of other things you're getting as far as the whole YouTube community, as far because monetization came from shorts for you essentially.
Yeah, yeah, you could say that because I didn't get any views on long format until it kind of forced its way over there from the shorts. I mean, there's a percentage of people that would not have seen anything if it wasn't for the shorts. Um,
Yeah,
if I could
and
get
then you've
one long format to hit well, I think it would be a good.
well, that depends on your definition. I mean, listen, you say 1,000 per video is your normal. If I could get one to hit 1,000, I think that would be my there's my well. You know what I mean? So it's all a perspective
No, well,
scale.
I
You
think
know what I mean?
my gauge of well is a singular video that would carry the 4,000 watch hours a year.
Okay, then that's actually a pretty good marker for a realistic goal. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's fair. If you don't have to worry about
Which
watch hours and one video is carrying that weight and the other videos just do their job, then you're fine.
so you're basically trying to equate that to your big guy in the shorts side, because what ends up happening is what his dude's referring to, and what I've been seeing too, is you get one or two videos that just kind of carries all of the time, and everything else just spikes and valleys off of that one. And you would like to have that on the long form side, is what you're saying essentially, right? No.
What's
Yep.
Classic Ride saying there? I don't understand.
I was trying to figure out if my connection was bad because you stopped moving. I don't trust Elon yet with the whole
Old Sky Fox is getting the best of you.
100 cases on the long form. Yeah, he's basically saying that. I mean, he got all of his before shorts were a thing. So
You know, at one time I had over 200 videos posted, a lot of them being long format. And then shorts came out and I did that for a while and went back and forth. And then I've deleted more videos than I currently have up. So,
well, yeah, I've been told you how many times about deleting your long forms. Well, any of the stuff. I guess shorts, I don't have a problem deleting shorts because if you're not treating shorts as some sort of advertisement for the channel to bring people in, I think you're using shorts the wrong way.
correct. I
Yeah.
would agree with that statement. I mean, I think YouTube agrees with that statement, to tell you the truth.
Yeah. Shorts went around. Yeah. It was just the one road to monetization when Classic Ride did his thing.
Where?
Well, and that's the one thing we've definitely seen even bigger with especially the short side of it. It's 100% who YouTube shows your stuff to. If YouTube just doesn't show your stuff to anybody, it doesn't go anywhere.
Yeah. And you can be a big person and they can show your stuff to a lot of people, but if they're not showing it to new people, you're in just as much trouble.
Well, this is the stripped down Sunday Night Live location over there at. We didn't get the fancy studio at Dudes with Wrenches tonight.
I bought this cheap webcam because it's cold outside and I'm lazy.
Yeah,
And it's
I concur.
blurry. It's blur vision. Look at this blur vision.
Which one did you get? What camera do you have?
I don't know. It's some $30 Walmart special.
Yeah, Logitech one, because that's probably the same one I have.
It has this goofy LED that's a touch thing and it bothers me.
Oh, never mind. Mine doesn't have that. I just got two lights on the side. It's probably way jank.
Blind me. Go away. There we go.
Now I just see your keyboard.
It's fine.
Well, so Midnight went the route of his stuff was the videos that get watched over and over again. Like he was telling me some of his watch times and watch durations and stuff on the videos he's doing. It's wild the kind of hours and throughput he gets on some of these things. I don't have
I
any
don't
videos
I don't
getting
get
anywhere
any of
near
that.
that. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. As soon as he hit his sub hours or his sub limit, that channel was putting money in his pocket.
Beer got you. Look at all that. Them's some of it.
Yeah, Mine are there too. They're just underneath a bunch of fat.
I'd show you the rest of this, but this beard just keeps going. So
No, seriously, no log trucks. All that area is it's out through the fogged up windows because it's a frozen tundra. So that is the thing I didn't realize about this place is the sun on a good day hits the far side of my house for about an hour and a half. The rest of it just stays in this like frozen death spin. But it looks cool.
frozen death spin. All right.
Yeah, you can coin that whenever.
I'm gonna.
Was that a little Family Guy there, bud? Are you sampling that? Is that part of the new video? We're all trying to get the behind the scenes here on Dude's new video. See, is that how you do it? You just play yourself in the background saying "dudes with wrenches" as you make the video, really to hype yourself up for yourself.
When you upload, you have to listen to Dudes with Wrenches only a million times.
Oh God, yeah. I actually didn't think about that. That's how you should respond. Okay, so this is the question that probably no one else has but me. How many times a day, how many comments a day do you think you get where it's "I hate the dudes with wrenches" comment? How many times does that come up a day, you think?
There's a solid like 3 to 5.
3 to 5 a day that someone
Yeah,
says that.
but there's actually like a 3 to 5 ratio of like this is why I'm here.
Oh,
So
the other one, and you've shown me that. I didn't know if it was a consistent 3 to 5, and I would actually have not have guessed it was 3 to 5. I would have said it would have been less for hearing
there's
that.
always somebody in there with something derogatory. I hate this intro. It'd be better. I watch all these videos, but I'd watch them more if it didn't have the intro. And I'm just like, but you said you watched them all.
Well, and we've talked about this too. You've watched them all, and now you're sitting here commenting. And if you're commenting on a short, you're just listening to it run.
Well, and
Like,
here's the other weird statistic that I've seen that come through, and I can see it on videos. Like, so when it first started taking off, I'd get all these comments like, I use this as a
right?
soundboard. It's great to just click on the intro of everyone. And I wanted to tell everybody, I said, stop doing that. You're creating these horrible watch times when you're just
Well,
starting the first 5 seconds of every video like it's a soundboard.
what do we got here? 23,000. Is this a short midnight?
It's a giant TV behind you.
That's my living room TV. It's only a couple of 80 some inches. That's where I've been playing my Minecraft right up there on that awesome. Your cat does not get one fuck. It's gonna jump off that chair.
That's what she does.
Yeah. Come on. Oh, Rich is gonna. That's just gonna be his new opening for his videos.
I'm gonna start off with I know dudes with wrenches. Hey, maybe it'll work.
Yeah, I like it.
Oh, hey, yeah. So, Jimmy
Right.
DeResta subscribes to me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's a big deal. Like that guy's got 2 million subscribers.
There you go. You've really made it, John. I thought you were going to bed. Actually, Battery, we've been on the just doing straight up on the PC, so I guess kind of Xboxy, but Steam, yeah.
Hey, I got a question for Dancing with Wrenches. Let's jump back here. Now I'm
Dancing.
dancing
Yeah.
alone. Sorry. Dancing with Wrenches. You should change your name.
Yeah, yeah. I was like, I know who you meant, but I.
I'm so tired right now.
uh,
So I'd like to know when that happened because maybe that's the insurgence of the spike again.
oh,
Because I bet that dude's got like podcast wise, he's got crazy numbers.
yeah. Maybe that's
May have
what it
gotten an
is.
unknown shout out.
Yeah. Well, you probably knew about it. You had to sell your soul to get there.
Beelzebub.
All right, the short, bus long. Oh, okay. That's what that was.
Huh.
So that's the best short. Okay, so the shorts, I've seen that too. So he's got a short here that's got 0.02 cents on a short, which I've got a couple of shorts that show that too, and I don't know why that is because I think that's a mess.
I don't
We're not
either.
supposed
I
to be
got it
getting
on
paid
all of
like
them.
that. And then he sent me his other one with, holy shit, man. He's got a video with well over $200 on one video.
Nice.
It's good on 20,000 views. So, hell yeah, that's
See, I
awesome,
just need.
bud.
See, I need to translate shorts views over to long format views, and then we're good.
I make good videos. That's what you always tell me.
I don't make good videos.
I know, but that's I say the same thing. Oh man,
Yeah, here's the weird part. So like,
Daisy or racing? I don't know. We played 7 Days to Die was a big one we were into for a while. Then what was the other one? Rust. Rust was a pretty.
now you're back to children's games.
Oh, sorry. I'll go back to. Oh, let's talk about cars because that's cheaper than video games. Cheaper than video games. Cars? I don't
No.
think so. No, they're not. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, all right. Well, just trying to clarify that.
Yeah, if I'm playing video games and not spending money on other things, I can maybe spend money on cars at some point. Was my thought with that. But I guess if I have to explain it, the joke doesn't really translate. So. Oh, but some sort of grab, that's for sure. uh, oh, that's cool.
I didn't know that. I know he has like a
Brave,
TV
yeah.
show too. So
Rob, what's up, brother? How's it going? Yeah, so before I had internet, I couldn't do anything like that. There was no video gaming out in here, so I literally just have gotten. I've kind of abandoned. I used to play console a lot, and then I abandoned that for PC as the consoles were hard to come by, and now I'm kind of getting back to it with internet. Everyone's saying what's up here.
boom.
Huh. No, they are definitely not as fun as cars. I totally concur with you, but they are vastly cheaper.
Um,
Okay.
I'm gonna throw this out to the group as an idea.
Okay.
I ran across a local car auction, as I do all the time. They're selling like 40 classic cars of a guy that's had them for years. A guy actually has a bunch of cars that were owned by Arnold Palmer. Like, who cares? But whatever. So
Love
the
that
auction's
game.
in
No, I really
December.
don't.
They have a 66
What's up,
AMC
Fox?
Rogue Rambler, 2-door
Brailsford,
V8,
what's up?
4-speed. A tree 3 months ago recently landed on it and crushed the roof.
Like,
So,
how bad? Like,
oh, it's
down to the
bad.
down. So, okay, is it bent the whole car
Like
or?
the whole V roof, but the doors are
Yeah.
straight and the side
Okay, that's
glass
what I'm
is
asking.
good.
Okay, that's what I was asking.
But the
So
front and
then it
back
could
glass
just.
is gone.
Yeah, but it just needs a new roof.
Correct.
Well, hopefully it just needs a new roof.
So, if it goes cheap, I mean cheap,
Cheap. What's cheap? Okay, what is
like
cheap?
$500.
Okay.
We can get it home. Most of the stuff on this auction says it runs. I'm assuming this car runs. It's just it's crushed, so they're not checking. They don't care.
You know what should they say about assuming?
Yeah, it could be bad, but motors are plentiful around here.
It's true.
We'll just V8 swap it or
And
something.
well, yeah, and you're used to pulling a car home and then finding out the motor is not good at all.
Yeah. So, AMC Rogue, 4-speed car, make it run, cut the whole roof off, and then just beat it
Whoa.
back out, and then weld it back on. Because I think it would be easier to make it right off the car versus on the car.
Yeah.
And then just sell it for whatever we have into it after beating the snot out of it.
I mean, sure.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's kind of a ruined car anyway, and I think I could get it cheap.
Well, I mean, so it depends. You need to make the decision of where you want to go with your content because you keep talking about all of the fun ideas you keep having are all like somebody's going to hate you so much for doing that to that
Oh yeah.
car. It's very, it's kind of like your response videos to people being assholes about other videos that seem to do better videos type of deal too. Is that the direction you're really trying? Are you leaning into the hate?
Well, I don't think in the YouTube world you can't not. There's two ways to lean into the hate, and that's either like go crazy about it and be upset, or just lean into it and enjoy the ride.
I
So
mean, yeah,
either way, you're going to get hate at any level. So
yes, I will. Well, your comment levels are ridiculous. The amount of comments that come through on a daily. I would. I wish it was easier enough to see how many were coming in on a daily basis. So you, because that's a number I would love to know, but you're so far buried into it, trying to figure that out is impossible at this point.
I skim the surface of comments.
Oh, I bet. Here we
Yeah, I
go.
sent you a new one. Oh
Did
yeah,
you?
you saw that one.
Like I say, we were talking the other day, so I don't remember seeing one today.
No, I thought that was a good one. Oh no, yeah, I asked you if I wanted to do a secondary response. I
Yes,
haven't checked back in.
that was from yesterday. Yeah, anus.
I have a shirt that says that.
Being hated gets views. Yep, so it's so true.
And that's just it. Like, do I do a project to chase views right now, or do I do a project that just needs to get done?
Well, you know my answer on that because that's all I do is the things that are getting done, and then I even do a shitty job at making videos out of those things. So, you know, Dallas Craigslist. There's a lot of good stuff I see coming in out of Tejas. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with Brailsford on it, man. If you're going to be happy doing the thing with it, that's what should matter.
Well, I just kind of feel like I need to do something to bridge that gap, you know.
Well, it's we talked about this when
And
we
then I
were.
can do whatever I want. People will just watch because then they'll know it's there.
Remember when we talked about this when we even when we were coming up with the whole dudes and wrenches thing, and I was like, if you do something like that, you're going to be the guy. And when somebody sees you, they want to hear you say the thing. Do the thing. Come on, dance monkey. And now you have that, and it has worked. But you
Yeah.
are.
And the scary thing is, this was a pre-planned idea. So
Oh yeah, well, I use that word pre-planned. Is in. You're right. It was definitely the intention. Did we actually all think it would act? Did you really think it was all going to work out?
no, we didn't
Exactly.
think anything was going to work, but we planned on it working.
Yes, and the only reason we know is because it failed so many other times that you got to know that it definitely your plans were flawed,
Yeah.
and everyone's is you know what I mean to
I'm
one
like the
extent
Under
or the
Armour
other.
guy. I had like 7 failed businesses before I started this one. You ever heard the actual like interview they do with that guy?
No, not that guy.
Yeah, so the guy who started Under Armour, which is like $1 billion business now.
Yeah.
Uh he literally had like 7 failed businesses, no money to his name, like filed bankruptcy multiple times. He was just a guy looking for the next big idea, right?
So throw it all into one and then stick somebody else with it and move on to the start over. So yeah, that sounds all
Yeah,
right.
he was just all
Yeah.
about getting the loans to pay off the loans.
Yep.
So the way he tells the story about how he founded Under Armour is like the worst story ever from any major huge corporation. And he's just like, yeah, me and my buddies were out playing football and you know, we were wondering what could breathe better when we were running around, so then we went to the strip club and we saw the ladies wearing all the lingerie and just really working the pole. And we could see how well that stuff was breathing. So we just repurposed women's lingerie into Under Armour. That's
Wow.
all it is. There's nothing
Well,
special there. It's literally women's lingerie
so
material.
it's branding.
Yeah. So all I took from that interview was it sounded like a lot of cool guy things, right? And I was like, one of you guys wears women's lingerie while you play football. And that's how you figured that out.
That's where that's what you took away from that.
That's what I read between the lines. Like, cool story, bro, but pretty sure one of you guys is a cross dresser.
Oh yeah, I mean, whatever. So, Classic Ride's right here. This, and I say it all the time. You should video what you're doing because you're doing it, not go out and make videos. But I will tell you, the guys that go out and make videos sure seem to get the views. Because this is the thing we run into is doing the thing and videoing it is always harder than having the video of the doing the thing. You know what I mean? Like setting up for it. It's
Yeah.
so much harder to video doing a job.
And then you go out and you get an F600 combine truck and you don't even do a very good job of filming it and die trying to film it. So
Well, that's because you do it in the middle of the night because you don't want to do that during the day because, well, yeah,
that would
no.
make too much sense. Or, when it's warmer out or
Or, people might see you and be like, wow, that decrepit piece of shit probably shouldn't be on the road.
not at all.
Oh, no, that part isn't no, we don't talk about that.
Plaza, I have a plasma
Man.
cutter. I'm a fancy boy.
Oh, man. So that's the thing. I've got my little plasma cutter, and they make like a strap for it, so you carry it like a fucking satchel. And I'm just like, why do they make this as like so portable? Like, because the power source that you need to use it is not very portable.
Yeah. Because
Like,
it's just an inverter. Like mine's actually portable. It has the air compressor built in. So
yeah, mine doesn't even have air compressor. So yeah, you're hooking up wherever you're. So I'm like, why does it have the strap? What is? I'm not gonna carry it like my purse and freaking go cut some things.
you can carry it around on the job site.
Maybe. Where am I going? I was there already. That goes viral. Well, so am I still? Is viral still 1 million views? If a video
Yeah.
gets 1 million, that's a viral video.
I think those numbers have changed. Like the whole idea of millionaires in general. Like you're not
Well,
rich, you're a millionaire.
Well, that's what I was asking, if that is like not the right benchmark anymore for something like that.
Like I feel like there's a 10 million view before it's a viral video.
Well, you feel like, or that is the thing.
I feel like that's a number.
He's never had 1 million.
Oh.
I've got just the one little dozer video that I don't understand why that is a video people watched. Did you say you got 5 that are over 1 million?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
And I have one that's coming up on 5 million.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. By itself. Which one is that? Is that
The main one carries all the
the
weight.
stick shift, or is that the L and the one? That
Yeah.
one does so good because it just stirs the fucking pot of just hate and ignorance.
Yes.
Yeah. The comment, like, if you guys watching have like some time on the crapper to sit down and just go down into a cesspool of just debauchery and loathing, go into the comment section of that video right there that we're talking about. These guys, it's amazing. Give us some experts out of there. Give us your top. Just scroll through and read us something random. Mean tweet reading with dudes. Mean comments with dudes with wrenches. I like this segment.
All right, one second. Gotta get into my thing here.
We should prepare for this better next time.
Get over there. I don't even know how to do that from the computer. Here, I have a phone right here.
I was gonna say they do it on the phone on the TV shows, bud.
It's easier on the phone.
Oh,
Comments.
some Chinese company comments. Running boards. I don't know. I've heard more problems with people getting these things than I've heard good things with people getting these things.
I've turned them all down. I couldn't tell you why.
No one's contacting me to do anything but be a brand ambassador for jewelry, and I'm pretty sure that's not real.
It's a weird thing though. They contact me about stuff that's like that has nothing to do with my channel. Please leave me alone.
See, you're like the one side, the one good. You're the one person that I've heard the good stories from. Everyone else, I always hear a bunch. Like Rockabilly was telling one about a turbo that was a complete disaster, but he did get a turbo in the end. But who knows what kind of, quality of that
Oh,
thing
here you
is.
go. This is a real common message, and it's the first one that's even on here. You failed to mention the rear end ain't different, which makes a difference, and why there was an L. You illiterate hillbilly.
That guy's watching right now. Like, what the fuck are he talking about? What did he say to me?
Learn to typage.
Listen, I can't hate on that. My typing is terrible. I just love the people that feel like they need to tell you these things. Like, that's the point, I guess, for
Here's the other
me.
one I don't get. So I constantly have to look up people that talk because I'm tone deaf, evidently, up to my own voice. But everybody's like, "You sound like this person." Does he not sound like this person?
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, I don't sound like anybody. I don't think. So this guy's the white Neil deGrasse. Doesn't he sound like
Yeah.
Neil deGrasse? No.
See, that's the trick, Brailsford, is that sounds like work. Well, and I haven't gotten anything. I guess I haven't gotten any offers from anyone of something that I'd be like, yeah, I would like to do the work of researching to figure that out. Whereas I think you've actually gotten some real offers and shit sent to you at dudeswithwrenches.com.
Oh yeah, I had Yes Welder hit me up with a pretty good offer.
I bet you were like, no, I don't want to do that because I'm
Well,
better than that. You're looking, waiting for
later,
Miller to come talk to you. Is that what
yeah.
you're? Okay.
I don't want to like cross some line where I potentially couldn't have later on Miller be like, "Hey,
It's
bud."
like 2 minutes of work. Listen, like I said, the only one I've gotten is to be a brand ambassador on Instagram for jewelry. I'm like, yeah, for my beard. Get the fuck
Oh,
out
that's
of
another
here.
one on this video. Everybody compliments my boots and asks about my boots.
Wow.
You're
So
watching
you
the video.
finally
Many
found
people.
the pedal pumper peoples. They're all talking about your boots now.
They're like, what brand are those boots? Where did you buy those boots? Are those wooden boots? Like, who wears wooden boots?
They think they're like the clogs or whatever they
Yeah.
wear. What is the? Oh, that's awesome. Back on. Nice. So you're gonna make the video and then put it back to nice. But I
That's
mean, people watch those videos
Granny.
midnight, so I mean, you're killing it over there with the
Man,
views.
math must be hard for you.
What else do you got? Come on, that can't be the worst
Yeah,
ones.
this is this. See, I don't ever look at the comments on this specific video because I view it as like message terrorism. Like it's just the stupidest
Message
comments.
terrorism.
And it's just like, God, it just keeps
So,
coming.
so is it one of those where like a bad, dumb, whatever comment just breeds with another one, and you get just a diarrhea of more crap ones?
Yeah, pretty much.
Awesome, just breeding them. Yeah, you need a boot sponsor now.
I do need a boot sponsor. That'd be great.
Oh well, if Eric was here, 8:15, he'd say, "Well, you got a guy for that, right?"
I do. I need to get a guy for that.
Yeah, a dude for that.
Everybody wants to tell me to compare the
No,
final
it's
gear
not.
ratios.
Let me.
That's not a 465. You're a scammer. Yeah. I deleted the last really harsh comment video because it got demonetized.
Oh, that was the one. So you still stand by that this had to have been somebody reporting it.
Yeah, it's the first guy I really went after,
Yeah.
realistically. Like I didn't stick to my normal ignore them, and I kind of went after him, and I regret the decision only because like petty people somehow have the power to hurt you.
Well,
So
no, that's not entirely true. I mean, the big problem was that
I
he
was
was right.
spreading
Well,
communist propaganda. Is what they said?
you had a vehicle crash that was against the rules that you were unaware of until you were made aware of.
Yes, it was graphic content.
Yep. Yeah. So,
Bullshit.
unfortunately, if you're going, what you need to learn from that situation is, if you're going to go after somebody like that, you got to make sure you are 110% right with everything you're doing.
True.
But to be fair, you terrorized that guy so hard, he took down how many
His
of
own
his
video.
own videos?
His own video
you
with
made people,
comments.
you made people go watch his video you brought Dudes with Wrenches people to his videos, made them watch his video, and then said, "You're welcome for giving you the most videos your channel's ever going to get," and he deleted his video to spite you.
Yes.
Okay, good. All right, glad I got that all wrapped up and how it actually went down.
It was a super classic move on his part.
But in the end, he won because you reported your video and it went boom. And we'll both say that the new video following that up didn't do as good as the first one did.
No, it flatlined.
Yeah.
Because the first one was killing it, but
yeah,
you know,
well, that's how it goes.
controversial
How's it going,
videos
brother?
usually do.
So,
Nada. Just,
so I'm expecting, based on the conversation I've heard, see dudes welding his new Miller welder that he's getting sponsored with in a pair of Uggs. I think you're gonna get sponsored by Uggs.
Ooh, that's what we should do because your polls get like 400,000 views. You should do polls for what brand should I apply for sponsors for because I'm so freaking awesome.
No.
Come on, you really need to lean into this. You're about to have a play button, and people with play buttons have sponsors.
No.
Oh, that's sick. You're gonna play button. What are you at right now?
Are you at 80 already?
No.
You got to be
It's
getting
79,200.
away.
Sweet.
Or 200. Yeah.
I'm doing my slow crawl still. They're like
Oh, yeah.
31 something. I don't know what I'm at, somewhere around there. 3,100, not 31,000s.
31,000? Hell
No,
yeah.
no. I wish, right?
Shit, who you telling? Yeah. Yeah, no, it's definitely need a beard trimmer sponsor. Dudes does, because apparently in the time I've been growing this one, he likes to tell me he's shaved his completely off 3 times. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because apparently I don't grow man beards or something.
I wish I could grow a beard. I wish I was allowed.
Exactly. That's what I tell him all the time. That's my comeback. This is my first beard, so it's not its fault.
Yeah.
Well, like, you know,
Hasn't been taught beard things yet.
they're hurting for recruits right now. So, like, just authorize beards. I think the numbers will improve a little bit.
As much as I want to be like, yeah, you guys, I always wish we had beards and good for you. I'm going to be that dude who's like, that's bullshit. We didn't have that when I was. I'm going to be that salty old fuck. And just, it just is, that's what it's going to be.
Yeah, but I've been in for a lot of changes. So,
that would be the first, like, really good one that I could remember.
I mean, I had a shaving waiver the whole time, but I
Well,
still had
that's-
to look shaved.
oh, now it's like ridiculous. It's so easy to get a waiver, and you can't even really ask people to see it because it's like HIPAA.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, you used to have to.
People
You
would
used
be
to have to
asking
have
for that
like
thing
the.
hourly. Like,
Yeah. Where's that shit? You know, fucking.
I
Now
almost
you
had to glue it
can't.
to my chest.
My medical guy can ask, but that's about it.
Wow.
Well, and that's what they. Yeah, that's what they do. Is they basically have made it to where you have a medical guy who's a hall monitor for beards.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a shaving waiver because I had to shave twice a day.
The only
because that was
the only
way
time
could
I
get
had
away with it.
I had a no shave shit. Well, we paid for it, right? It was the MWR thing. We paid for it.
Yep.
Like the whole. So we were raising money and
Yep.
growing this glorious beard. Experimented away for like 50 freaking days before we pulled into for a port visit, and then all of a sudden it was taken away from us midway through deployment because one of the command master chiefs for one of the ships sat in a VTC video teleconference. Sorry, I speak
Yeah, you
way too
can't.
much acronyms.
You can't do that.
He sat in a VTC with the admiral's looking at his screen. He goes in like this. He's like looking in. He's like, "What the f is that on your face?"
And then he's trying to explain.
oh yeah,
God.
taken away for the entire strike group, one man.
Oh wow. Oh,
You want to talk about morale crusher?
Oh yeah. Well, especially because the E4 and below have no idea. You know what I mean? It's just like, oh, it's ruined for everyone. Fucking great.
You had to send your
What's up,
public
Layton?
relations photos and stuff like that, right? So we had like anytime we did like an unrep, we had like a B team that was the people who didn't shave or did shave, and they had to go man the lines for the photos and then get the heck out of there.
Oh man. Out here working on Daily Junker. I need to get pulleys and all that for my Toyota. I never did that yesterday. I gotta go to town and do that tomorrow.
Wasted, are you making like full videos or are you just doing shorts right now?
Oh, I put 3 full videos out a week.
Oh shoot, I wish I had that much time. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was lucky to get another one out here recently. I'm starting to pick it back up, but it's been slow rolling when I was trying to hunt my job down.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. Now you're not going that way, so you got plenty of time.
Oh yeah. Well, I was planning on crushing it this past 2 weeks with a couple vids, but my entire family caught the flu. Somehow I escaped.
Well, at least you got lucky on that
Yeah.
part. Yeah, no. So when I got back, there was a lot of stuff to be done, so I was just filming everything, and then I was already, keeping myself ahead from the videos I had before. So I just went I edit for 2 or 3 days and I'll get like 6, 7, 8 videos, and I'm doing 3 a week, so that puts me a week or 2 out, and I just keep doing that. And before I got the Starlink, I would have to download onto a drive or whatever, or take my computer and go to my mom's work in town, and that's how I was uploading.
I thought you were going to say you went to like Starbucks or something.
No, I wasn't quite that bad, which I've heard, people like Rob Dahm and people like that say that's the problem is here. When I got here in May, there's only CenturyLink who does this out here. Contacted them. Oh, I know. Dude said the same thing.
No.
But there's no one else. There was no one else. And even Elon was like, get fucked. You can't have internet right now. So I called CenturyLink, and they're like, well, your house has never had a phone line. We'll have to put it in. I'm like, that's fine. Well, it turns out there's a creek you have to drive over with a bridge. And that's not fine. And so it's just a creek. And they said it was going to be $300 for them to bring it in for me out of my pocket. And I was like,
just tell them, I'm sure there's a bridge, right? Just tell them, leave the wire out. You'll zip tie it to the bridge and it'll be fine. And then,
the problem was by the time they told me the bridge was a problem, they had promised some things and been shitty. So at that point, I wasn't even willing to do that for them. I was like, get fucked.
Okay, it's not me. It's
Starlink space internet.
Tesla's Elon's listening to you, and he's
Elon did.
Wah, wah.
Oh no! Tell Elon. I'm sorry. Wow, I didn't even add him this time on this one.
Said bad things about communications, and it came back at you.
That was pretty quick karma right there.
Oh man, look at that.
What are you looking at?
Most places pay better than teaching.
Oh yeah.
Teaching's great. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Well, no. Shell said FedEx pays much better than teaching in North Carolina.
Yeah,
that kind of sucks, bro.
I actually just saw a YouTube video the other day. They're building a giant, the biggest construction project on the East Coast right now is in North Carolina. They're building a car assembly plant of some sort, and it's huge. The job site, I don't remember exactly what they said in North Carolina, but it's so big. There is a job site there for just fixing the equipment. There's a full site. It's stupid, the scale. It's
cool.
1.5 billion is the price tag for all the dirt work they're doing.
What brand? What vehicle?
They didn't say any of that. It was just about doing the dirt work in there. If you go to YouTube and type in what is it? Biggest construction or something like that. There's two guys that go around the big earth-moving sites and jobs, and they review the site and see the machines and that type of stuff. And that's
maybe if I'm lucky when I retire, I can go work there.
Yeah, the scale of what they're building there is just insane. They put the drone up to give you like an aerial shot, and the drone's like, yeah, I can't fly high enough to really get all of that.
Actually, I lied. When I retire, I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to collect my disability in retirement and try and survive.
That and my rentals. That's what I'm doing. I don't. At this point, if I went out and made any more money, they'd just take more of it in taxes.
Yeah, I might look for I might be looking to change communities.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know
Well,
who's gonna take. I don't know who's gonna take an 04 though.
yeah. Well, I mean, keep an eye out for the TAR community or FTS. They do love them some air officers.
I'm not air officer.
Well, can't you go that way? A,
Nope.
a, a limited duty officer, LDO type
I mean,
position?
I'm a surface warfare officer, so
Yeah, but you can.
I well, I can't go to flight school. I'm way past that.
No, these guys don't. They're not fly guys. They would be like your MMCO and your assistant maintenance officer and stuff
Are you
like
talking about
that.
aviation maintenance duty officer?
Yes.
Yeah, so I actually tried to join that community when I became a SWO, and the community manager was like, "Oh yeah, we definitely want you because you're a mechanical engineer. You passed new power school, but we're full of your year group, so don't put us number one." Well, I put SWO, and for sure they were going to take me number one. So
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure I had a kid about to be born. And I wanted to make sure I could take care of him.
Yeah. No, it makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, because those guys that run that community is pretty
Well,
nice.
the reason I'm considering it is because like, I was talking to my captain, and I'm not trying to hide. I'm derailing your stream. We can stop. Sorry,
Listen, it's not much of a derail over here. We
but
Oh man.
yeah,
yeah,
well,
what
Rails?
rails? Who had
yeah,
rails?
my cat was telling me, we're trying to figure out ways for me to make 05. So
Yeah. Well, yeah, and it's like anything with the military, when we start to get to a certain point, it's pyramids out, and you start.
well, I think if I stay SWO, I might make 05, but the chances are not very good because I promoted so early. Like I promoted in such a way due to my good merit that I've really doomed my career in this community, which is weird to say that I was so successful that I can't. I promoted so early in the track that I can't go to department head ride now, and so I've completely derailed my career as a
Yep.
SWO.
Yep.
So now my choices are ride it out to retirement, maybe make 05, or change communities and you know start
Problem
fresh.
is, problem is changing the community gets you out of the. Because didn't you just end up retouring there essentially?
No, I'm still a SWO.
Okay, but you picked up another. You're trying to stay in the area and not go anywhere else, aren't you?
Yeah, so I'm going to work for I'm going to work for a 3-star general.
Yeah.
So he'll be signed. That's another good thing though, because like he doesn't know our career track progression. He's not gonna.
Oh, so you can change it while you're there in that one, and it won't matter
Yeah,
because
he's
you're
gonna
finished
he's gonna
out
rank
that.
me. He's gonna rank me purely on my merit because he doesn't
Yeah.
care.
Nope.
So that's another reason I want to be here because yeah, it's a Marine, but it's a 3-star general.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Yeah, because I was thinking if you were, I didn't realize that you were doing the aid thing.
Well, this was carefully thought out. So the
Yeah.
other guys who are serving as the LNOs here are there's one who's pretty good, but there's a couple that are kind of dirt bags and they skis their way. They don't. They're just trying to. They're trying to make it to 20, but they don't and doing as little work as possible. Well, I'm not
Yeah.
like that. I like to like do everything I got to do because I want my last boss to recommend me for whatever, you know.
Yeah. The next thing you're trying to
And
do.
so, and honestly, if my work ethic wasn't the way it was, I never would have promoted to begin with. So I'm yeah, that's just not how I operate. So
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I could pull number one down.
Well, I mean, that's just gotta see what you want to do for that. Because you're gonna have to roll to somewhere new. Well, what's the other field? Where are you trying to go?
This is C. I'm on sea duty coming up.
No,
Like working for the Marine Corps, I'll be on
what
sea duty.
what command? What if you're leaving surface? What are you trying to go?
Oh, I don't know. I got to look into it a little more. I mean, maybe AMDO if I could learn anything about like get into that. I don't know. HR, I'm not sure. Dude, what it would be sick. Here's my big idea, right? Give me 20,000 subscribers. Let's call it that, right? Then I'm going to reach out to Navy recruiting and be like, "Hey, let's do this. Give me a blue wrap on my Boss 302 with gold Boss 302 stripes like the Blue Angels. Slap
Oh
a big
man,
ass. Go Navy or whatever. Call this phone number on the rear quarter panel. I don't care. Protect my paint. I'll advertise for Navy everywhere I go.
yeah.
I don't know, just joking, but I don't know. The Navy needs to get into, or all the military branches need to hop more on the social media crap because they don't have a good image. They need to build it, fix it.
Yep, and recruiting has been, yeah, a problem for a while.
They
What do you
missed
got?
they missed goals by like a third. It's horrible.
Oh wow! I didn't realize it had gotten that bad. I mean, it's been bad for a while, but that's real bad.
Yeah, people will be see. It'll be hard to come off sea duty orders to go to shore if
It's
you're.
going to be hard to do everything, but
Yeah.
motherfuckers are going to be promoting.
Well, I'm gonna see. That's another reason I picked the orders where I got. Where if I get stuck on sea duty, okay,
Yep.
I'm stuck where I am. Well, I might deploy, but like my deployment's not.
Yeah.
It's not horrible with the staff
No.
of a general. So
No. Staff tour is not. I've never heard anyone talk about their staff tour being well. I had one that talked about it, but it was because he worked for a general that was a pain in the ass.
so how's retired life treating you?
It is the best thing ever. The VA is not the worst. They are. It's a government agency, and if you just remember that, you're just like, okay, it makes sense that this sucks.
I'm
But-
pretty sure we had this conversation the other day, and you said they were the worst.
Well, so I was after I agreed to go on another tour. I was thinking, I was like, man, did I make the right choice? Then I immediately had someone here local that I know in the car community make a post about his health insurance.
Tim,
He
what's
like
up,
listed
brother?
all of his bills, like his phone bill,
Oh,
his mortgage,
yeah.
his car bills, all the bills he has, internet, TV. And he's like, see all these bills? They're not even 2/3 of what my freaking health insurance is now for my family of three. And I'm like,
Yep.
God.
Well, and that's the nice thing about retiring out
Yep.
is it costs us $300 a year for me and them for TRICARE Select or whatever it is. And that's with me on it or not. It's $300 some because I
Yeah.
have VA, which primarily covers everything, and then if they need more, I have TRICARE.
That's kind of
too, I
where
guess.
my head was too. Like, you know what? Like, I could probably make more doing a job on the outside. However, the loss of revenue due to health insurance is
It's
Yeah.
something you need to take into consideration if you're thinking about making a
jump.
decision like that. And the unfortunate thing is they don't teach that to a lot of these kids. They're like, I'm getting out. I'm just like,
well, yeah. And if you get out, you better be willing to, and you realize you're screwing yourself, and you better be willing to join the reserves and pay that little fee to keep the TRICARE.
yeah, keep your TRICARE as much as you can. Yeah. Well, it's like when I got out too. They were like, well, you know, your SGLI is going to go away, so you can buy into one at this ridiculous rate because now that we know you've done 20 years in the military, we know you're going to die at some point quick. So we want lots of money. It's terrible. It like goes up so much so quickly. I was just like, yeah, I guess I'm good. I'm not about that. What do you got? What are those two doing back there? Seriously, why are they not in their shirts?
Doing cat stuff back there.
They are. All right, guys. Well, it's been about an hour. I know dudes got stuff going on, and I'm not trying to keep everyone going all night, but we figured we'd hop for a little while, see what was going on. Appreciate
Thanks
you
for letting
coming
me
on,
on.
Rosberg.
And
Yeah,
talking
man.
and
Anytime.
wasting your time with military talk.
Ah, listen, I actually enjoy it. And we were talking the other day about how we had fires out here and all the planes were flying over and the helicopters were doing all the things. And after being out here in the quiet and being away from the airport for so long, I was just like, oh, I kind of missed that. And everyone's like, oh, it's so loud. And I was like, well, that's awesome.
Are you somewhere where you could get caught in a fire if it got bad?
Oh, yeah.
'Cause I was in Pigeon Forge for a show called Ponies and Smokies,
Yeah.
and I actually the week after we left, like raging infernos all around there. And then there's actually a video you can look up. It's like I think it's called like Pigeon Forge Escape from Hell. Like
Okay.
a guy driving off like one of the resorts. It is one of the craziest videos I've ever seen on YouTube.
Yeah. No, I've
Crazy.
got all of my recent stuff that's coming out right now is actually from when the fires were this summer. And so it's a lot of us going up in the Can-Am and trying to get up on the mountains to look down. There was 2 fires behind my parents' house, probably like a mile or two in the backcountry. So we went up on a one mountain and looked, back into the valley to see. Yeah, Murica cats.
Was that one of your sponsors that reached out to you? And
This is your Navy sponsorship video right here, recruiting video. Cats, Murica, Navy.
yeah, my dog would make quick lunch of a cat if I had one.
Oh, my German Shepherd. She just wants to play with it until it doesn't want to play anymore.
Well, my dog, see, he'd play with it, but he plays rough. And the moment the cat pawed him, he would just kill it.
Yeah. America cat. Look at it. Trying to figure out how to get out of it. This is Dudes with Wrenches new content. It's going to be just this cat.
Cat reaction to various insert name of clothes.
Yeah. And I'm gone. Fuck this.
I bet you of it, like, watch that. Like, if you ever do a channel of nothing but that, like, start a new channel, I bet you,
Listen,
it just blows
I
up.
told him. But all right, we're going to end it off. I appreciate everyone coming in. Hope everyone has a good week. We got a video coming out in the morning. Dudes obviously does videos all of the time. Brailsford, when's your next video coming out?
Just put one up today. Probably not till late next week. I got to edit one and get. I just, I go with what I can.
The flow. So sometime this week, Brailsford will get you one there. So make sure you go check that out.
I should probably have a schedule. I used to have a schedule, and I've really fallen off the rails here.
I like having the schedule, but I don't know if it's really helping a whole lot. But good night, everybody.
You got like 8,000 now, right, or something more than that?
Yeah.